Be careful what you ask for. That's what a lot of people say, right? Mama always said, be careful what you ask for. By the way, this is supposed to be Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. Whoo! He's about 40 pounds too light. And the toy makers were awfully nice to Dusty. Awfully nice. Love you, Dusty. Anyway, hello everybody, welcome to Wine Library TV. I am your host, Gary Vaynerchuk. And this, my friends, is the Thunder Show. As you can see, people have been sending in t-shirts. I'll be rocking them. If you want to send me a t-shirt, some people get the address from you. How did we handle it last time? And you gave out some addresses because there's some good t-shirts over there. This is a great, clearly Gabe Conti sent me this t-shirt. What a great play by him. I'll rock them. Send them. Clos has been up my ass to do a show on their wines. I give them a lot of credit. A lot of wineries pound me, and I get a ton of samples and all that, and everybody wants to be on the show, and that's obviously humbling as heck. It's always a little bit weird. I usually like to pick from the inventory in the store. This way it doesn't have any kind of attachment or emotion, because I love the Clos people. They're very passionate about what they do. They represent a place that, do a great job representing a place that I'm passionate about, Santa Cruz Mountain. I think a lot of people are underestimating the Santa Cruz Mountains. It's a place that doesn't get as much attention, but there's a lot of great wineries like Stores and Equinox and Pelican Ranch. Bonnie Doon is there. San Saba with the Lions. Clos is really one of the wineries I think about when I think about Santa Cruz Mountains, and the wines are very interesting. So they sent a bunch of wines. We picked 3, some of the more unusual ones here. And we're going to taste them. Not available at Wine Lab. We'll link them up for you. We will be bringing in some, and we do carry some, but these aren't, I don't think. And be careful what you ask for. I feel very weird. Hopefully we'll love them. Hope I like them across the board. But I'm not sure. So it's a little fun. We're doing a little retrospective on a winery today. It's Clos Day here on the Thunder Show. And we're going to get into these wines in 1 minute. I hope everybody's doing well. Today is the third Thirsty Thursday. Very curious how many Vayniacs are tasting today with their little group of third Thirsty Thursday Vayniacs. Please comment if you're doing an event tonight. I'd love to know about that. I'm in Boston right now, and I'm excited about this. So let's definitely delve into these wines. First, I want to give a...
You should tell them if they don't know about Third Thursday.
I should talk about what Third Thirsty Thursday is. Link it up, Mott. Mott, you just linked up yourself. I love that. Link it up, buddy. Yes, we do a thing on the third Thursday of every month. We're recommending people to start a tasting group. Mom, maybe you can go back to the original episode, write a little snippet as well. Just link up the forum. We'll figure it out. Anyway, I want to give a belated happy birthday to Aaron Taylor, 27th belated happy birthday, and I want to welcome into the world a new Vayniac, Addison Grace Miller. Congratulations to Jimmy and Megan. I'm ready to rock and roll. Are you, is what I'm asking. So... Sorry, Matt. First wine, Clos 2007 Viognier, a estate-grown Viognier. Is a very interesting white varietal from the Rhone region. We do have the big-ass glass here today because we are fired up. Matt has the bouquet all over his pants, and let's see what's going on. What do you get there, Matt?
I said I'm giving you a sniffy sniff.
You're giving your pants a sniffy sniff. It's kind of weird what you're doing. You're pretty flexible there, Matt. Let's give this wine a sniffy sniff. I'm not rocking any wristbands because I'm keeping my hand and arms clear because I hear rumors on the street, little Hogan style right there, that the 4th generation wristband is on its way. I'm excited about that. Gorgeous nose here. I get some very beautiful dandelion meets buttered popcorn when you're watching Mission Impossible 2. A lot of people saw that movie. I did not. And apple core. Apple core with a little bit of the pits. Very interesting bouquet. I do get a little butter action, almost Chardonnay-esque on the nose. Very floral in its attack. That's where that dandelion action's coming through. I do like the apple core. I get a scent also of a little bit of like a sugar cane component. I like this. Almost a gingery kind of thing going on as well, which is really seducing me. Classic Viognier nose. Beautiful. Let's give it a whirl. The Viognier is the only one I don't know the suggested retail of. Mott, let's figure it out. Just plop it right now. Anyway, the other two I have, I'll look it up after the show and we'll get that. Little hot on the back end. A little too much heat for me on the back end. 14.5 alcohol, and it is coming through a little bit on the back end. A tad. That being said, This is delicious. A very tasty wine. Tastes like I got it. It actually tastes like a cereal. Puffs, magic, cocoa. No, help me, Mott. They're like puffy, not Kicks, but like that color.
Tricks.
No, puffs, like a corn puff. Oh god, it really has a cereal kind of component. Kind of like Kicks, very simple, plain cereal, but like not a. What was that one with the frog on it? We talked about it 100 years ago on Wine Library TV. The frog was on the box, on the cereal box. Tasty Puffs or Snacky Puffs.
Sugar Smacks?
Wow, good work. Has a sugar smack kind of, wow. Sugar smack kind of thing going on. Very floral. Think of Root St. John, the weed out there that people drink as tea that thinks that, you'll save your life on it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. I get a little bit of that on the flavor profile as well. Very appley, Granny Smith on the back end, baked apple. Oh, you remember the Hostess apple and you like split it in half and lick the middle? You ever did that? Got a little bit of that apple pie thing going on as well. And I like it. Very, very floral. I'm really curious to see what the price point is on this wine. That would take it from a very good deal to an average deal. I think it's a very solid effort, a good start to the Clos Chance Taste Off. I'm going to score this wine. Little tangerine kind of thing going on too. Dandelions for days. I don't know why I ate dandelions when I was little, but I did. They were delicious. This wine's good. The heat is the only problem with this wine, taking it away from being a 91, 90 plus point wine for me. I'm going to go 89 points in this wine. I like it. The heat is a little bit much for me on the back end. I really wish this was a 0.5% of alcohol lower. I would enjoy the wine considerably more because the last lingering taste I have of this wine is a little bit of almost like a nice Viognier with a quick shot of like Gordon's gin. And that tells you how much I love the wine up to that point, that I'd still go in this zone. Solid effort, good wine. Let's move on. Grenache. Clos Chance 2005 Estate Grenache. This is a very small production winery, only 600 cases or less, a little less than 600 cases made of this wine. This wine rolls in at $30 US. So it's pretty pricey for Grenache. But let's see what it is doing quality-wise. Grenache always comes with a lot of strawberries. You like the way I pour that? I just like twirling, Mott. I just want to twirl. Daddy, I just want to twirl. That's what I feel like here. Let's give it a sniffy sniff. That move just reminded me of something. I went to the NFL draft a couple years ago, front row. That's why I'm always on TV, just jockeying my way to the position. Michael Irvin was still with ESPN, and he had this bling bling watch. And I had, during a commercial, Irvin, what time is it? And he went, and he had a suit on, he went, and looked at the time. I kind of feel like that's what I'm going to do. That should be my new sniffy sniff move. Let's give this a sniffy sniff. Strawberries, very predictable. Very small, fresh, in-season strawberries coming through on the nose. I get a little bright cinnamon kind of component. I also get a very, let's go to the, oh, by the way, the Celtics won the NBA championship. The Red Sox won. The Patriots 19-0. Are you sick? I am sick and tired. I know the Giants won the Super Bowl. I didn't want to. 19-1, understood. But just a little tired of Boston sports teams. Congratulations, but I hate you. Anyway, the reason I brought up that is because I smell a lot of cranberries in this wine, and that's kind of interesting. Little ocean spray action, my friends, in this. Loaded with strawberries for days. Very red fruit driven. I was getting a little apricot. It's very candy-esque as well. This is getting a little New World balmy on me a little bit. Definitely not the Grenache your Rhone Valley distant cousins grew up with. Let's give it a whirl. Nice little tobacco kick on the mid palate. which I like quite a bit. Good structure, loaded with cranberries. Cranberries are really dancing, and sour cranberries are really dancing. Again, a little high in alcohol, 14.5. Again, with the laws allowing you a little bit of leeway, I feel like it could be even a little bit higher. It's hitting me a little bit on the back end. I am enjoying the overall structure of the wine. It's got good mouthfeel. It's got good presence. I like the weight on my palate. I'm a little bit concerned that it's lacking the pepper that I love in Grenache. It has some, but it's like a lame black pepper effort, you know, like a little packet in comparison to like a so yeah, like a little like Burger King package, you know, you're like on your Big Mac. Anyway, do you know Big Mac's $1 in India?
Really?
I'm excited about that. I'm going to India. Look for shows, my friends. I do get a little bit of a orange peel kind of thing going on as well on the nose. The nose is by far the best part of this wine. The wine is kind of very average and boring. I feel like there is really not a lot of great soul behind it, to be honest with you. It's not talking to me. That's my palate. Your palate may love this wine because there's some fruitiness going on. I could see a lot of people liking this wine. 30 bones, though, I honestly think there's a lot of ways to go out there in the wine world that are going to be more interesting and more exciting, my friends, than this. Textbook Grenache. I've tasted a lot of Grenache from Australia that tastes like this for $15. I have to go 85 points on this wine. Vaynerchuk, Vayner Nation. Oh, Mott! You were good. I totally forgot about that. You were good.
I've been waiting.
Good work. That was awesome. 85 points. I'm going to give it a pass, and I just can't see with any shape or form me getting excited about recommending this to the Vaynerchuks out there. Woo! Anyway, let's move on to the big boy. Dying to try this. I've heard a lot of good things about this wine. This is the Clos Meritage, sorry, 2004, 14.5 alcohol. Very interesting how they all identically came out to 14.5. 32% Cabernet Sauvignon, 26 Petit Verdot, 26% Petit Verdot, so I'm excited about that. 26% Merlot, 13 Cab Franc, and 3 Malbec. Very interesting. Only about 250 cases made of this wine, Mott. So we're very privileged and we appreciate having the opportunity to taste this wine. And it rolls in at 50 US bones. 50 bones. That's Eric Barton's number. Let's give it a sniffy sniff. What is Vaynerchuk up to? Do the tens and tens of thousands of Vaynerchuks thinking right now, and I'm going to tell you what. Nope, confirmed. Very similar to the fakey fruit that I got out of the Grenache. I'm getting out of the Meritage as well. Very over the top, New World, bombastic. Is this Barossa Shiraz or something else? Nose coming through. Surprising that Cabernet and Petit Verdot are making this kind of overly oaked, over-the-top kind of nose. Very candified, Smarties candy reduced down to crushing, fun dippy, very sugar-fied on the nose. Way fruit bomb USA. Let's give it a whirl. There's definitely a time and place for a wine of this nature. It's a celebratory kind of wine. This is a smack you in the face, over the top, big boy kind of wine. Not the kind of wine, as a lot of you know, that always hits my palate. I feel there's a lot of versions of this kind of wine out there because it's missing its own charisma, its own DNA, its own little interesting difference. That's what's bothering me with this wine. It's kind of like that high school kid, cute looking guy, cute looking girl, but wears the same clothes as everybody else, talks about the same bands as everybody else, and does what everybody else does. That's my problem with this wine. Lack of personality. It gives me the fruit bomb that I get from so many places. I've tasted this wine 100 times and couldn't tell you that it was a Clos chance. Makes sense? You know what I mean? And that's fine too. There's a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, that love this style. People that love Cakebread Cabernet or a big, insignia style wine, I think would be very fond of this effort. It does what it does well. It's the best looking kid in the class that wears the same pants and t-shirt as everybody else. So it's a nice effort. It just doesn't do a lot for me. I'm going to score the wine 88 points. I really am. I mean, this is just an 88-point wine in my book. A book that you should not care about. A book that only, I hope, opens your mind to trying different things. And if you know yourself as a fan of these big, monstrous, over-the-top, ripe, explosive, fruit-driven California wines, this could be a wine that really tickles your fancy. And you may want to go seek out and try. I'm looking for a little bit more individuality, a little more terroir-driven, and a little pizzazz, a little pickle juice, a little ugly cucumber, something, an olive, throw me a bone, marrow, something. You know what I mean? Question of the day. What is your most unique characteristic? I'm asking the Vayner Nation to look itself in the mirror. What is your most unique characteristic? This is an important question. Because you, with a little bit of me, Santa Cruz is an amazing area that people need to check out. And Clos Chance, thank you so much for the opportunity to taste these wines. I've been a fan of your wines for a long time. Again, both these wines, though, maybe have not gotten the scores or results that you want. I hope I've given fair assessments of the wine, and I think there's an enormous amount, thousands, millions of wine drinkers out there that love these styles. With a little bit of me, we're changing the wine world, whether they like it or not.